Hello everyone, today I'll be taking you guys along with me to have some of my amazing colleagues how they've been able to manage work life and dad life. I'm sure you'd enjoy it. Come along with me guys.
So I think that is the most difficult aspect of the life of a parent or of a father. Someone like me who works in a bank where one by the nature of my job, I have been transferred to so many to outstations, even outside the country. That is a challenging one because trying to be a father to your children in correspondence is not very easy. What I mean by correspondence? That means from a distance. It's not easy. How do I balance it? And I try to be in touch with them. I try to, even when I was out of the country, I make sure I speak with them daily. I make sure I also follow them in their education, guiding them as much as I can over the distance. Even as I'm here, I make sure, yes, most times I get there, I get home late, but whenever I have free time, I try to talk with them. I try to also share, I'm a Christian, so I try to share scriptures with them. I try to make sure we go to church together. We play together if it is possible. But I also give them their free time because I also realize that children of the current generation, you call them Gen Zs, they really don't want you to overbear on them. They really don't want you to put them under pressure, also being there. They want that space, they want that freedom. So I try to give them, but as much as possible, I try them to be free. I try to make sure they're free with me, they talk to me, they are free to let me know how they feel, and I try to reach out to them.
That is a very interesting question. Being a dad is one of the most important roles that I have in life because what's the essence of living? It's to have a good family, um, work, and whatever it is that we do outside, we bring it back to the family. It is the family unit that endures over time. So that's what makes it um, a primary responsibility. The truth of the matter is that you cannot really balance work and life. Sometimes you work way too much, sometimes you play way too much, but I think the most important thing is to ensure that we are present in the lives of our children. It is tough to spend a whole lot of time with them, given the nature of what we do. But I try to ensure that whenever I have time, I ensure that I spend that quality time to ensure that we, we bond.
Working and balancing, work-life balancing as a father and as a professional at my field has not been easy, but since I know that that is expected, now when I'm at work, I know I have to give all, and when I'm at home to the children, I also know I need to give them all. There are times that there might be some clashes, but ability to identify or recognize what to do part time has always been there, and that has helped me. That has made the work not tedious. I spend most of the time at work. Uh, I'm happy about it because I know I have a home, and anytime I go back home, I also know that because I have a family that I take care of, so I'm not with them. It's good to be a father, and being a professional one at it is a wonderful one. Happy Father's Day.
Okay, parenting and the work life is not something that is easy like that. In terms of, I have to prioritize my time, make sure that if I'm at work, I make sure I do everything that is being given to me as a task. And if I'm at home, I take up the responsibility of being a father and taking good care of my family in terms of setting up a calendar by prioritizing my duties and responsibilities that's been given to me and finding a possible way to make sure that I have time for my family also.
Yeah, as a father, balancing work and family, I create time for them, call them at work, especially when I'm free, to know how they're faring, having time for them during regular holidays. We go out, yeah, together to unwind, and that's it.
On this occasion, I would love to wish all of my colleagues at Polaris Bank a happy Father's Day.